I'm Greg Emmerson. I'm here at the 2013 SEMA Aftermarket Show. You're going to join me for a day as I go around looking for the best Euro and JDM tuner cars. I mean, SEMA for us, it's interesting because it's a job and a hobby. So we're there. We have a lot of meetings we have to go to. We meet a lot of customers, a lot of clients. But mainly for us as enthusiasts, we want to see the cars and see what new parts are out. Okay, I'm here with Peter from Forge. So Peter, you're from the UK. You ship this car over, right? Yeah. Tell us a little bit. What's the engine here?
So your 1.8T stroke head to a 2-litre, running Omex standalone ECU management, Garrett GTX 2460 turbo, conglomeration of many of the leading UK brands, with a little bit of Garrett from USA in there.
And what's the power? What's the power got?
Around about 445, 450 wow. BHP.
And through the front wheels?
Through the front wheel.
So the aerodynamics, the bodywork, what was the purpose of this? You built this for hill climbing, or?
It's built for hill climbing. It's built as a tribute to the Berg Cup, the German Berg Cup hill climb series. Crazy aero, crazy spoilers, a lot of retro stuff going on.
Yeah, and full interior, stripped it out.
Yeah, stripped out, bare metal acid dip, full restoration, ground up restoration. Fully seen, TIG welded roll cage, and again, as I say, trying to bring some of the partnerships we used back in the UK together to, just shake the market up, see something a little bit different, showcase the skills of the Forge UK guys, and build something a bit gnarly,
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, man. Great to see you.
Man.
It's probably the one time in a year that we meet everybody in the industry. We get to walk around, shake hands, catch up with people, get some new parts for project cars. And then, we go along to a bunch of reveals. I know Bilstein sweepstakes giveaway car, BMW 335i, that was built by GSR Autosport. We got to do the handover with Michael Esser. He gave it to David Spitz, who won the car and actually got to drive it away, which was cool. So you're going to keep this forever now? Is it going to be your baby, or is it going straight on eBay?
No, it's not going on eBay. For the time being, I'm just going to enjoy the car and drive it as much as I can.
Esser did all the M3 suspension. They put on a Magnaflow exhaust, some Falcon tires. They actually put a lot of work into it. They're track guys, so they built a track car which is still going to be daily drivable. With the Bilstein suspension, you can actually pre-select your damper settings, so you've got comfort, normal and sport. And then you can actually go on your iPhone and adjust those settings so you get it exactly as you want it. And I know Michael had set that up for the track. So I think this might be the last time we get to work with Esser in that way. Now he's the Formula Drift champion. We'll probably have to book appointments to go and see him. The health of the show right now definitely is a good barometer for what's going on. I mean, we're seeing a lot more people come back to us. Obviously, in a recession, one of the last things you're going to do is modify your car. You just need to get to work in something, and you don't necessarily need someone that uses a lot of fuel or is impractical. A lot of the cars that our guys build are second or third cars just because they want them to sit right, which may mean they scrape and they can't use them every day. But I think now the market's picking up. We're seeing a lot more people buying new cars, buying new parts. So, Johnny, tell me about the whole Scion challenge. What was your involvement from the beginning for Super Street?
Basically, Scion got in touch with us this year to help promote the Tuner Challenge, and they got us involved by actually having us select the builders, car builders. We picked from 3 different regions of the country, so we have LA guy, Young T, who is actually the winner. The middle car is Josh Kroll from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And he did a right-hand drive conversion.
Oh, very
charge.
Cool. Yeah.
A lot of custom work.
Yeah.
And then we have Walter Franco from Seattle, who actually won the Fan Favorite Award.
So what was the work he did on his one?
Walter did more of a VIP, like high-end kind of style to his TC. The interior's got a lot of detail work on leather upholstery and airbags, big wheels.
And how long did they have to build these? I mean,
I think they had about 90 days to complete.
Seriously? Wow.
So tight time frames.
And so these guys swapped to right-hand drive in 90 days?
Well, there's no Japanese TC or right-hand drive, so they had to fabricate it completely themselves.
Wow.
So yeah, they took the car apart, took the engine out, redid a lot of the chassis.
So talk me over the winner. Why was this the winner? What did he do?
Well, there were 2 other judges besides us, but just from our perspective, we like Young's car a lot just because of the simplicity, right?
Yeah.
At Super Street, we kind of like more of the simple, touches to a car. So we were, and he did all the bodywork himself. He learned how to do bodywork on this car.
No way. What's he done?
All he really wanted to do to the TC was just kind of take the original body lines and just kind of extend and kind of, you know.
So this is a wide body.
Yeah, so this is custom wide body, fenders, trunk area, side skirts. You know, real simple touches on the interior, roll cage or roll bar, you know, seats, painted trim.
Beautiful car.
Yeah.
So this one won the Gran Turismo award.
This one won the Gran Turismo award for the hottest Japan JDM category. We saw this car at Scion's SEMA preview party, and we had no idea that this car is coming out.
Oh, really?
So Grady built this kind of on the DL. It's supposed to be Ken Gushi's, maybe not his official replacement car for Formula D, but just it's going to be promoted as his new race car for 2014.
Oh, wow.
And what it has is the obviously the new version 2 Rocket Bunny kit, which is like the hit of the show,
yeah.
obviously. And its big feature is the Supra 2J engine swap. So we had no problem giving this car the award for hottest JDM.
Yeah. For us, being the tuner scene, it's a little bit smaller than maybe the domestic market, the truck market. So we can actually pick and choose. We stop and admire the hot rods and the muscle cars, which really dominate SEMA. But for us, we're looking for the latest import cars, the latest tuner products. And there's still a ton of stuff there for us. It's definitely a full week. Okay, I'm with Bettine Barisha from BBI Autosport. Now, this is another car we featured in European Car Magazine.
Correct.
So you've actually changed it a bit. What have you done? It's a new color scheme, right?
Yeah, new color scheme. We went for the vintage Kramer Racing Apple 935 look. We thought it'd be a little bit different, and I've always loved that car growing up. Since you guys have done the feature, we've tweaked the suspension a little further, dialed in the Öhlins dampers. We've been playing with a lot of different pad compounds with Brembo.
Right.
And then it's got our now B7 package, which is 700 horsepower, basically 700 horsepower engine package that includes the different exhausts, our headers, turbos, ECU tune, our intercooler package, and the entire induction plumbing.
And this includes your wide body kit,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, this is the wide body kit that we had modeled and made.
Okay,
But it's based with the Vorsteiner front rear bumper.
Oh, okay. What kind of performance does this have? Have you ever put a stopwatch on it?
No, we haven't. We've never put a stopwatch on it. Actually, we're going to take it and do some, with the Optima Challenge, we're doing the entire challenge with them. So we'll see some stopping challenges, the autocross and the road course. However, we've never really taken it to the strip or never seen the quarter mile, half mile.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see what it does.
But it's really the stuff we're looking for, like our next cover car. We're sort of squabbling with a few magazines over some of the vehicles that were launched there. The Liberty Walk Ferrari was probably one of the biggest stories from the show. That was one everybody wanted to see, and I know we're probably one of 5 or 6 magazines that are trying to get that story right now. Okay, I'm with Long Tran from LT Motorworks. These are the guys that built the Liberty Walk Ferrari. So tell me, Long, how long did you have the car? How long to build it?
We had the car for 2 weeks.
And how much of the Ferrari do you cut out? Do you have to cut the fenders to fit these?
We have to cut the fender. We have to cut part of the bumper. Their kit comes with the bumper,
Yeah.
which is great. We have to cut out a little section of the back and weld it and sealed it because of the wider wheels and the lower offset. So
what's it like to cut a Ferrari?
it wasn't as bad as it was after the first initial cut.
Right.
You know, I held my breath for a second.
Yeah.
Once it punctured, we're good, we're golden. The hardest part was just messing with the suspension, dialing it in. Taking it out must have been like at least 10 times.
So what suspension's on this?
This suspension was something Mr. Kato-san brought over from Japan.
Oh, okay.
It was his own line of springs that he had.
So you've got, what is it, titanium exhaust?
That's the full titanium exhaust.
Wow.
Yeah, that thing weighs like, I believe it's like 18 pounds.
So then you got carbon spoiler, diffuser,
Carbon spoiler, diffuser,
4 fenders.
4 fenders, the over fenders, the side skirts add-on,
Yep.
the front bumper, the fender, the over fender, and then of course the over bumper.
And are these his wheels or?
These are rotiform wheels.
Okay, yeah.
The guys at Brian did an awesome job with the wheels.
Is it their brakes as well?
That is CSD is also a partner company that works with Liberty Walks in Japan.
But you weren't just building this car for the show, right? How many cars were you building this year?
I have a total of 13 cars that came to SEMA. So it was a challenge.
Yeah.
And it was a fun challenge.
Okay, so we're in the Maguire's booth. I'm with RJ De Vera. RJ, tell me about this car.
So the car is owned by the Peterson Collection, but it's got a great history. And it is a 39 Bugatti. It
Right.
was commissioned by the French government as a one-off. It's actually a coach built by Van Voren, and it was given to the Prince of Persia, which is what the car is called, for his first wedding. It was in the Princess Collection until about the 50s, from what I understand, where it was sold for $275. Like, where was I?
Yeah,
You know, if it were ever to go to auction, which I doubt the Peterson would ever do, but 15 or 20 mil. The last 57 chassis Bugatti sold at Gooding this year for about 9 million. I think it was
Right.
8.6,
Right.
and that was a normal SC coupe that wasn't a one-off without this history. So that guesstimate, I think, is pretty dead on.